What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the RAD cast. I'm Andrew Dimalanta. My friends call me Rogue Leader.
Yes, and I'm Nicki Dimalanta, and everybody calls me Dimmy. That was nice. That felt very natural.
Yeah, I think I'm going to try to do that from now on.
That was nice. Not radio voice Andrew. That was just natural, regular Andrew.
For the listeners, everybody listening, I started it over because I started another one. I'm like, look at everybody. And I'm like, look at everybody. I don't like that at all. Oh, I heard
just
that.
Be you, baby.
I heard that in my headphones, and I'm like, nope.
Yeah,
absolutely
just be
not.
you, baby. Just be you.
Speaking of just being us, I'm trying to segue into today's topic. What are we talking about?
Wow.
Are we finally talking about aliens?
Are we?
Are we? Spoiler alert, we're not.
Oh.
we keep teasing you.
I don't know why that came about one time and why that's like our thing.
I think because Harloff and Sheridan were talking about it on the Goofballs. What happened to that show?
We haven't watched anything but Star Wars for the past year.
I haven't seen it come up on the feed at all.
Oh, maybe it's because he's doing the big thing now.
Yeah.
Which we also haven't watched because not because we don't want to.
Yeah, no.
I'm going to catch up on all this bullshit we haven't been watching. It's just we've been watching Star Wars. Well, now I'm watching Star Wars constantly.
I'm too busy making TikToks.
You're too busy catching up on everything.
On everything. I'm almost done with Visions. Fantastic. I'm up to as of today's recording, I'm up to what is it? The Ninth Jedi. I finished the Ninth Jedi. Oh, that one and the one before that. The what is it called? The Villager's Bride. The Village Bride. The Village Bride.
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic. Oh my god, I really love it. It's it's one of the best things to come out of Star Wars. Since everything else. But yeah, I think we decided to talk about video games, right?
Sure.
Because, that's something I'm lucky enough to have a spouse that plays video games with me.
Yeah.
Not everybody has that luxury.
Yeah. Because we were talking about video games earlier today. My mom stopped by and dropped by for a very specific reason that happened to be related to video games. So it kind of got us thinking about video games from our childhood
and what we do now.
Up till now.
So I think we both started as console players, and then we evolved into PC gamers.
Yeah.
Some might say the superior race, but that's neither here nor there.
At this point, I feel that way. Yeah.
Yeah, because we'll go off on this argument. I'll go on this argument really quick. I do think, because people are like, why would you spend all this money on a PC? And when like the game, you're basically playing the same games, and it's like, whatever. When you just buy a console and you get all its exclusives like Spider-Man. I haven't played Spider-Man yet. Spider-Man, Last of Us, there's a whole bunch of other things, Halo, whatever. And they're like, and I've heard this argument like, well, I can use my PC for gaming. I can use my PC for my profession, video editing. I can use it for another profession, Photoshop and
Pinterest machine.
Yeah, Pinterest machine. You can go surf the internet on, and somebody, I can't remember where, I think it was on TikTok. Where somebody's like, yeah, I can do all that stuff on my phone. It's like,
cool story, bro.
You can.
I hate the mobile version of everything.
Yeah, and exactly. It's like, you can, but why would you?
Yeah. Sometimes if you're like, in a waiting room or whatever, yeah, of course, your phone's right there. But if I'm at home, if I'm sitting on the couch, yeah, okay, my phone's right there. But if I'm like, all right, let me just sit down at my computer. It's nice to, well, first of all, I have two screens because I'm an adult.
Who doesn't use two screens?
I don't know who wouldn't use two screens. We sure don't know anybody that only has one screen. I doubt he listens to this show.
I don't think
but if he does, shout out because you know who you are, bro. Get a second screen.
Get a second screen already.
But yeah, no, sometimes it's nice. There are so many mobile versions of websites and I'm like, fuck this.
Oh yeah.
I hate the mobile version. So sometimes it's nice just be on a full-blown PC, scrolling away, So yeah, and I bet there are people out there like, I could do that on my console. And it's like, well, using a console as a mouse makes me want to slam my head into a wall.
Yeah, because like before when we both switched over to the PC, it was like, how do we?
I didn't know what to do with my hands.
Yeah,
I never knew what to do with my hands because growing up, I played console games, and my brother played both. He played console, and then he graduated to PC, but he also played console. So he did both at the same time and just kind of bounced back and forth. And I remember like seeing him play Counter-Strike like way back when.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, I don't understand how you do that.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Didn't make sense. And then like, I mean, we could always talk about how we evolved.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it didn't make sense to me. And now that I play games on PC, I'm like, I wouldn't know what to do with a controller if you put one in my hands anymore. It would just feel like, it would feel almost like claustrophobic.
Yeah. I think we've had a discussion with our friends, like the difference between console or a piece, like, you know, keyboard and mouse versus the controller. We had with our buddy, he said like the learning curve is so much different. Like there's a peak for piece for a keyboard and mouse. It's so hard to learn, but once you get used to it, it's like you hit a plateau.
Yeah.
It's easy to pick up a controller, but then the plateau for that, you can, it's harder to be great at a controller, but it's easy to learn. It's easier to be great with a keyboard and mouse, but it's more difficult to get to that level, if that makes sense.
Sure.
Yeah.
I feel like, I don't know, I could be talking to my ass here, but like, I feel like when you have a mouse, you can play with the sensitivity to the point where you can maybe get an accuracy that you might not get with like a D-pad or an analog stick on a controller. I don't know. Maybe you can do that on a controller too, but it's not the same.
Yeah, to a point. Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
I had to guess, you know. I don't know. At this point, it just feels more natural to have a keyboard and mouse.
Yeah. I mean, for certain games, I have to go controller.
Certain games. If I had like, I've been meaning to download a good old fashioned emulator.
Yeah. And
the most recent times I ever played an emulator, I played on my keyboard and mouse, which does feel foreign. When I'm playing games from my childhood on an emulator, that does feel forein. And I would like to play those on a controller. But playing anything else, you know. Yeah,
like I think adventure games, like we'll get into this a little bit, like the Mega Man games. How do you play that with a keyboard and mouse? There's no way you can play with a keyboard and mouse.
No, you can. I do.
Fighting games, like Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat.
Oh, I haven't played Street Fighter. I haven't played either of those games in years.
Yeah,
like years.
Yeah, there's no way I could ever play Mortal Kombat on a keyboard. It's like, how would you? I
wish I remembered right now, but there is one Mortal Kombat that I loved. Yeah. I just can't think of which one it was.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd love to look it up. It was. I remember a couple of the characters. I mean, there's always your.
We'll probably get into it.
Yeah.
But let's jump back. Like, what was your first console that you remember having?
Not a regular Nintendo.
A regular Nintendo. I think that's mine too. But I think. But you guys. What was the one after that? Like
Super Nintendo.
Super Nintendo. Yeah.
Yeah. We had a regular Nintendo and then a Super Nintendo. And then we never really had the N64. We never had a Sega.
Missing out. Oh, come on. PlayStation probably.
Oh, definitely a PlayStation and a PlayStation 2. And I forget where the PlayStation was by the time my brother and I started getting to be like college age and moving out.
I think it was around PS2
or 3.
Two is probably
around there.
Yeah, the bridge between 2 and 3 is probably when you went to college.
Yeah, I never played Sega games. I don't remember having a GameCube or
everything that you say you never had.
That's what you had.
That's what we had. So yeah, we went from the old school Nintendo. We skipped the NES. We never had an NES. Then we got the Sega Genesis.
I don't think we ever had a Sega.
It was very.
At least we were young. When we got older.
Yeah. So then we went from Genesis to 64, then to PlayStation, then PlayStation 2, and I think from there at least my brothers had every single console after that. Like so my younger brother had an Xbox and an Xbox 360, PS2, PS3, PS4. I think
both of your brothers. Andrew has two brothers.
Yeah.
Andrew's the middle. He's an older and a younger. Obviously, your younger brother was and is into gaming. Was your older brother into? Okay,
we were all into
three
gaming.
Of you were. Okay.
Yeah, they're more console gamers than it. They both have gaming PCs, but I play the most PC games out of the three of us. So
you're the most evolved. Nice.
Yeah,
I can say that because I know they don't listen to the show.
I think they are. They both already gotten the PS5. I'm not sure about that. I can't. That's like a lot of money. That's much money. I mean, like I said, like the reason I'm a PC gamer now is because when I buy a new PC for, work, because every like 3 to 4 years, 5 is probably the longest I'll go if I buy a new setup. It's because I'm a videographer. I need it for work, and
it doubles, yeah,
and it doubles for weekend playtime.
Yeah.
So,
if it's gonna be high powered enough to do your videography, it's gonna be high powered enough to
definitely.
play,
absolutely
games.
Yeah, and so we went from so we had after we got the PS1, either myself or my brothers had every single console after that. I don't know if they're getting the new Xbox because that's
we never had an Xbox.
Yeah,
I feel like Xbox and PlayStation is like Apple and Android. Maybe it's because the Xbox is white. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know. Maybe that's
they'll call when you and we also had the GameCube, the Wii.
We did.
I never had a Wii U. I have a Nintendo Switch, which I'm actually enjoying that.
Oh, we had like Game Boy. I don't know if that counts. It doesn't really count.
Game Boy. We had the Game Gear. You played one of those? The Sega.
That sounds very familiar.
It's about the same size. This is how far technology has come. A Game Gear is and was the same size as a Nintendo Switch.
Oh boy,
how far we have come.
We had a Virtual Boy.
Oh yeah, we never had a Virtual Boy. We had a Sega Dreamcast. That was a vastly underrated system.
Oh my god,
that was such an underrated system.
That.
I think that was the last system Sega ever made.
We may have had a Dreamcast at some point. I don't know, like the Sega, the GameCube, the N64. We had those, or my brother got those when we were like older, not when we were growing up. So he got them like
when you guys went
post haste, when we were a little bit older. We didn't play those growing up. Growing up, he and I played Nintendo, SNES, and then we didn't really play a lot of like co-op PlayStation games. We played mostly Nintendo games together. When the PlayStation became a thing, it turned into me more so watching him play games, which might to some people be like, oh, cool, but I really enjoyed it.
Oh yeah, no, I did that with my brothers too. There's so many games that they would play that I was like, I would just sit there
and watch it. It felt like a fucking movie.
Yeah.
Like for me, because I grew up watching my brother play certain games, it feels very warm and fuzzy to me to watch somebody play a game.
I remember when
if they're good at it.
Yeah. I don't know how I'm gonna feel about this next time I'm gonna have to make. But I remember when what was it? It was MGS4 came out, and I hadn't played it yet.
I knew you were going there. Yeah.
But our roommate had it when we moved in. We all moved into this one house.
Mark?
No. Yes. Was it Mark that had it?
I don't remember.
Think
of who would have had
it. Yeah, one of our roommates had it, and I hadn't bought it yet. But I wanted to play. Yeah, but I wanted to play. I miss him too. But I wanted to play it, so I stayed up all night playing through the entire game and learn because I love MGS. MGS is one of my favorite gaming franchises.
MGS is amazing.
So great. But like I played it the entire night, and you and Alan sat on the couch and watched me play it too. All night.
We did, and no, I had fun. Metal Gear is a big warm fuzzy for me. Okay, wait, let's go back. So, Nintendo.
Yeah.
I mean, Mario.
Yeah, Mario, obviously.
There was like original Nintendo Metal Gear Solid.
It wasn't it was a
Was it SNES? Oh, it was like a re-release?
It was a re-release because God, I might be wrong here. Somebody's got to correct me, but I think was it Contra? Not Contra.
Yeah.
No.
That's a big one.
Nothing. The name of the system that the original Metal Gear came out on wasn't Nintendo. It was I can't remember the name of the system, but it was popular enough that Nintendo redid it so it could fit their system. That sounds
familiar.
Yeah. So
whatever you're talking about sounds very familiar. I just can't think of it. Yes, you just also reminded me Contra. Big one. Big deal in my family, that game Contra. I know that the Konami code is not unique to Contra. It's for most Konami games.
Yeah.
But I do have a tattoo of the Konami code on my foot for a very specific reason. And if you're close enough to me and you don't know it, I will tell you the story of it. But it's not something I typically share, just openly. It's a very personal tattoo, the reason that I have it. But yeah, Contra's a big deal. My brother and I played Contra a lot.
Yeah.
Contra and Mario. Those were two big ones. I also loved like Marble Madness, Dig Dug. Well, I might be going between Nintendo and Super Nintendo. Yeah. But like Dig Dug, Marble Madness, Yo Noid. Anybody? Ladies?
No, I never played that one.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, but I think
I can hear the music in my head right now. Oh my
Did you
God.
play in the Ninja Turtle games?
Yes. Oh, Turtles were a big part of our childhood.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. And it's there was a neighborhood arcade that we used to go to. Oh my God, what was it called? Green something. I'll ask my mom. She'll remember. But there was like a neighborhood arcade that we would always go to. And there was like a good old fashioned X-Men arcade game and Ninja Turtles arcade game. And we crushed it on those arcade games.
Did you guys ever beat it?
Probably. I mean, it was probably my brother did most of the legwork.
Yeah.
He was a prodigy of video games growing up.
Yeah, one of those.
And I was just like the little sister that I want to play with my brother, and he just put up with me. But we probably did, and it was probably mostly him.
Yeah, so yeah, including your brother. There's 3 people that I've known that were like that. Like just pick up any naturally good at video games. They pick
my
up
brother, your younger brother.
Yeah, my brother, my younger brother, your brother.
And one of our friends.
It's just he picks up any video game. It's like
2 of our friends.
Yeah. Right? Mostly the one that we agree on. Like he'll pick up any.
Oh yeah.
He'll pick up any video game, and within because we'll get to this eventually. Like of us like all joining in on game nights, and every weekend we all play with each other with Overwatch. It's like we all played and we all got in on this game.
At the same time.
Oh,
okay, yeah.
And it's just within a week. You know what I mean?
I gotta have a separate account so I can
exactly
slum it with my friends.
We'll get to it. But
but yeah, no. Growing up, I mean, there's a laundry list of games that I would play on the NES and SNES. Mega Man. My favorite Mega Man, fight me, is Mega Man X.
Mm-hmm.
Best one in my opinion. I could play that game over and over and over again. If you gave me an SNES emulator, my top greatest hits would be Mega Man X, Donkey Kong Country 2, Diddy's Kong Quest, Super Mario Brothers, I don't know, 3?
I think
the one that he could be like a raccoon.
I think that's Super Mario Brothers 3.
I like that one. He could be a frog or a raccoon. That one was always fun. Without putting too much thought on it, those would probably be the ones that I would have.
Yeah. I remember. I don't remember specifically like the older games, but like I played Tetris a lot, obviously.
Oh yeah, that's
Super Mario Brothers. Yeah, that was Game Boy, NES.
Bomberman.
Game Boy. Game Boy. Yeah.
Kirby.
Yeah. I remember Kirby's Pinball. When I got my first Game Boy Color, that was the first game I got with it because it was the only one that was. Yeah, because when I got it, I went to the mall and my mom bought it for my birthday. And the only game that was available like at the time because everything else was sold. Because this is when it first came out.
Yeah.
And I was like, I want to buy all the games I wanted were all sold out. And Kirby's Pinball was the only one that was available.
People have no class. That's a great game.
No, but I loved it. It was so much fun.
I know. Me too.
I remember many road trips. Where did I can't remember where I was, but I specifically remember this is when I could play video games in the car before
you got car sick and be an adult.
Yeah. And I played it. It might have been on the move from Arizona to Florida because I remember just playing that for hours. I'd run the battery out of my Game Boy.
What color was your Game Boy Color?
Oh, it was a clear one.
Whoa.
Yeah, the clear yellow one?
I think we had a green and a purple one.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. Was it that one? No, yeah, it was because there was the plain one, then there was the colored ones, and then there's the fancy clear like see-through colored ones. I had that one.
Oh, and also regular Nintendo, Duck Hunt, big deal.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. No,
man,
I don't know who like what are you doing with your life? You were old enough to play NES and you didn't play Duck Hunt.
If you're anywhere close to our age and you can't just stop, close your eyes, and think about what that dog sounds like, I feel bad for you.
Oh yeah, come on now.
Like when you miss and the dog laughs at you.
Like, shut up.
Like,
get out of here.
Excuse me. I'm trying to not be emotionally damaged growing up.
In Duck Hunt, there's the one with the dog and the ducks, and there's the other one with the discs that it would throw out.
Yeah, you can do like skeet shooting.
Yeah, like skeet shooting. Yeah. I was a master at that version.
Yeah, that was good too.
I was so good at that.
We do, speaking of these old systems, we do have all this shit. And we've been wanting for so long to have a game night with our friends where they, oh my God, my phone, Jesus. I'm so popular. My mom's texting. text my mom all the time.
Mom, stop recording.
No, it's okay. I can't go a day without texting my mom. But yeah, no, we've always wanted to have like a retro game night with our friends because I would love to have like this TV is the SNES and this TV is the N64, this TV is the GameCube, this TV is the Wii.
So if we were to do that, what system would you spend the most at? Which one would it be?
I think I would spend the most time with friends over.
Mm-hmm. I have
it would probably be SNES / GameCube. Because
wrong answer.
Really?
Wrong answer.
Because I'm thinking GameCube. I'm thinking we have friends over. I'm thinking Mario Party. I'm thinking Mario Kart.
64.
What's on 64 besides GoldenEye?
Mario Party, Mario Kart.
Oh, okay.
GoldenEye.
Well, we're at least on the same game.
Oh, come on.
Level.
And we might as well just segue into like fondest memories video games. The 64 has like the fondest memories for me. Because
I don't think we had a 64 growing up.
Because I always told you, like, Taekwondo, we'd had parties afterwards, we'd have demo parties afterwards. All our friends would come over to my house.
Cute.
We'd play the first Smash Brothers was on in 64.
So I forgot about Smash Brothers.
So like that's what I'm saying. So we would bounce between Mario Party, Smash Brothers, GoldenEye, and we'd play all fucking night. I'm getting
real painfully nostalgic. Yeah,
so it's no question. If we would have our friends over, have a retro gaming night, I would spend my entire night at the N64.
Smash Brothers go-to character.
Smash Brothers, the original Smash Brothers.
Sure.
It was Captain Falcon.
Word.
Falcon Punch. Respect. Come on, man. If not that, the newer ones, I'd say.
I'm not sure what's going on with the newer ones.
Yeah. I have the new one. I just haven't had a chance to play it.
Other than that, Snake is part of it. That's all I know.
Well, not even then. Like Mega Man's part of the new one too. So, but the newer ones I gravitated towards. What was it? Pit, Young Link.
All right.
And then Captain Falcon got changed a lot, so I never got go with him. But the original, like I'd smack up on fools.
Because the original is what we would play with your friends, right?
No, that was the GameCube one.
Okay, well,
Melee.
The GameCube Melee.
Yeah.
Yes, Melee. Me, I'm gonna go in with Pikachu, or Roy or Marth.
I think it might. I think I
liked Roy. Marth? I don't know.
Roy was the red one. Martha was the blue one.
Maybe it's Roy.
It might be Roy. Okay.
Yeah, I think my go-tos were Pikachu and Roy.
Were you I can't remember if you were the down B spammer.
I mean, Pikachu's down B's pretty good.
Yeah, we were so serious with Smash Brothers sometimes. So much fun.
Because two of your friends, Eddie and Jeff, would get so triggered at each other.
Because Jeff would play fucking Jigglypuff. And it would just do the ball spin back and forth. Because we would try to like branch off to other levels, but it was always Final Destination. And we were just like, Jeffrey, stop it.
Because he would do the rolly ball thing, and then every so often, he would land the lullaby.
Oh,
it's so hard to land.
Yeah.
Every so often he would get it. And it would just be so triggering. There were good times.
Oh my god, that's what I'm saying. Like,
and Mario Party, that's such a good game.
Yeah, but like we like those parties with the N64. Oh my god, because it would be a parent and kid party. All the parents would be hanging out downstairs in the kitchen, and all the kids go upstairs to the game room.
Yeah, leave us alone. Go play.
And like hours we just spend.
Yes, please.
So yeah, that was so much fun.
As a parent, as a kid,
yeah.
I'd be like, yes, please,
go play.
I can see it from both sides.
Yeah. I remember one time in Mario Party, because the old like 64 Mario Party, this bobsledding one, so it was 2v2.
Wow.
And like you'd slide down, because you know the mini games. One of the mini games was like bobsledding. And like, it's split screen, and so you'd have to remember if you're top or bottom.
You don't want to screen watch.
You don't want to. Well, no, it wouldn't matter because it's a race. So I remember one time I can't remember who it was, but it was two people versus my older brother, and my buddy Eddie. And I think I might have told this story before. And because like if you're watching the wrong screen, you're gonna fuck up what you're doing.
Of course.
So Sean's getting really excited, like, oh man. Then Eddie's like, because Sean's watching the wrong screen, and Eddie's like, dude, what are you doing? And Sean's like, we're winning. And it's like, no, we're the top, dude. It's like, oh my bad.
My God.
It was so
How
like
embarrassing.
so many memories like that. That like if you would told like both my older brother and my younger brother all like remember that story, like, oh yeah, it was.
Andrew grew up with 2 brothers. And then he had his cousins, which were 3 boys. Sounds like a fucking nightmare. 6 boys growing up.
Yep.
Oh, hell no. But also, it's memories like that would make it like, oh, yeah. Hell yeah. That's what makes it worth it.
The gaming memories more so are Taekwondo buddies.
Yeah.
Cousin memories just getting into mad nonsense and mad trouble.
True.
6 boys? Come on. It was.
No thanks. Maybe that'll be another show. It's like sibling antics or something. I don't
Family
know.
antics. Family antics. Yeah, we have a couple. Like, well, we'll get into it then because like
good story for another time.
Yeah, people get injured. Some, heads bleeding. Yeah, that's.
I don't want to talk about that night. That night triggers.
No. This is another one. This is a different one. This, like when I'm talking about like old memories, like this is us growing up. Like that's that one. That's just stupid, drunken, messy night. That was. I don't think that's not like a fond memory.
Yeah, no, it's not.
No. When I'm talking about other ones, it's like now that we look back on it, like when we were younger, it's like, oh yeah, remember that one time we busted Cal's head open?
Lord. Okay, so I never played GoldenEye.
Oh my God.
The only
no slappers only, knives only. Oh
the only stuff I know about GoldenEye is what I heard from you and your friends and playing it with your friends, like big head only, slappers only.
Slappers only is the best thing ever.
It's ridiculous.
It's so good. Nobody can ever play Oddjob. Don't ever play Oddjob because he's the shortest character. You can't hit him.
That's pretty heightest of you. That's not fair.
Hey man, that's the game mechanics.
Damn.
Blame the engineers and the devs for that. Don't blame the player.
PS1, another great era.
Oh yeah,
great era in gaming.
Those ones weren't so much the, like party games.
No, they weren't.
If I give Nintendo a lot of like flack sometimes because of like some of the stuff that they do. It's like it's the same games. Yeah. Come up with some original properties. That's why nobody's buying your systems anymore.
Yeah.
But what I will give them is party games.
Oh yeah, the party games are great.
They're so good at party games.
Wii games are great. Like I think those could still be fun to play.
Oh yeah.
We do have a Wii somewhere in the house.
Yeah, we do. It's
and I do love. I don't even know what it's called.
Wii Sports.
I mean, Wii Sports is good, but I feel like there's also just like this Wii. Like, I don't know. It's just a bunch of mini games. Like, do you remember there's one game where there's just a bunch of, what are they called? Mii's? Mm-hmm. There's just a bunch of fucking Mii's on an escalator and you got to find the matching Mii's.
Oh, yeah.
Whatever that is part of.
Huh.
Whatever, like, that's a mini game in a big package. Whatever that game is, that's a lot of fun.
I got to remember how to set up our thing because I remember we modded it to where you can download games onto a hard drive.
We sure did. But yeah, no, Wii is good for party games. Wii bowling, Wii golf. That's a lot of fun.
That's a lot of fun.
We haven't done that in many years.
Many years, yeah.
But we kept it because we were like, maybe one day we'll reclaim our glory days.
Relive the glory days like high school.
The glory days of high school and early college. But I have also fond memories of PlayStation, the first PlayStation, because that was like the era of like the demo discs.
Oh yeah.
Where you get those like demo discs in the mail or in a magazine and it would have all these different games. I loved playing the Tomb Raider demo. I would never play the full game.
The pyramid boobs?
Oh, hell yeah. Well, not really. I don't know Tomb Raider well enough to know which one was which, but I do remember I never played a full game. Full disclosure. But I did play the demo all the time, whichever one that you were able to lock the butler. You were on like her manor, her estate, and you could lock the butler in the walk-in freezer. Whichever one that was.
I don't remember that at
all. I would always do that. Lock it because he was always following you around like a little creeper. And so I'd lock him in the freezer and then I'd explore my mansion. Like it was a lot of fun. But I don't know, that's all I really did. Crash Bandicoot.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah. Spyro the Dragon.
Oh yeah.
Fuck yeah. What else? Oh, Grand Theft Auto.
Oh yeah.
I really started with Grand Theft Auto, I think 3.
On PS2. That's probably when you came in.
I think the third one.
Yeah.
You're a guy with like black pants and a black leather jacket. I don't remember if he had a name. He didn't talk. It was like before the main character.
No, I think
talked.
the only one where the main character talks is the one
Vice City. My other favorite.
Yeah.
Well, then San Andreas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I might be thinking of the PS4 one with Nikolai.
Oh yeah, that's. Oh, which one is that?
Is that 4?
Well, what name did you say?
Nikolai something, right?
Yeah, I think you just made an Archer reference by accident.
Yeah. It was Nikolai though, right?
But I think Nikolai was one of the names. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if.
That was his cousin, or his brother or something.
Nikolai, I think, was the brother or the cousin. I can't think of what the main character's name was.
Can't remember. I bowl like an angel.
I may not be good at life, but I bowl like an angel. Yeah, no, I don't remember.
I distinctly remember playing that one because when his cousin got kidnapped.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. The game's old, so whatever. And you have to go to like the where they're holding him, and you just shoot everybody. And like the entire time you're doing it, he's like, "Don't fuck with my family." Yeah. And he's just yelling the entire time, like, "Oh." Well, I feel like going off.
It's what's fun about that game is it's like a choose your own destiny, and there's so many different.
Well, there's basically 2 endings. Either the girlfriend dies or the cousin dies.
I didn't play that. Nico
Bellic, that's what it is.
Nico Bellic. Yeah, I didn't play that one a huge amount. I played Grand Theft Auto 3 and Grand Theft Auto Vice City to the point where I got every single possible outcome and then some. And I just kept on playing. There were days where I would just do taxi fares.
Just take people around, make money.
Just make an honest living. You know,
don't need to be I don't need to
complete missions because there was also like there was missions for like the main plot of the game, and there was just like side missions you can do that had nothing to do with the main.
Yeah, I love open world games.
So like there would be endless hours that I would just do side missions that had nothing to do with the plot. I would just complete taxi fares and make a ton of money and then use it to buy more shit. Or, you hire a prostitute, do whatever you gotta do, There was endless things to do in an open world game like that. And it was so much fun. I loved playing Grand Theft Auto. But those were the only 2 I really played. Yeah. San Andreas, meh. That was when I was like, I'm good. I'm done with this game. I'm good. I don't know why, but I was like, I'm good.
Yeah. But I think PS1, especially the one that I will always remember, and I will die on this hill, that the original Metal Gear Solid is the best game in the entire franchise.
Oh my god! Don't even get me started on Metal Gear.
I mean, for gameplay wise, not so much, but like the story. Oh my god! I remember. Spoiler alert if you haven't played it.
It's 2021.
Yeah. But like the twist when it was revealed that the Master Miller, the guy who were talking to the entire time, was actually Liquid Snake, and they're using you to activate Metal Gear. I'm like, what the fuck? What the actual fuck? I'm like, what? This is some. Oh, wow! I was so like blown away by that twist.
I don't know which one it was, but I also loved. Okay. Well, you know what? We'll get into that in a second. There was one scene. Because if you've ever played Metal Gear, there's tons of cutscenes. Oh, yeah. Like to the point where it's like almost a theatrical length movie.
Yeah, I think that started in MGS2.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But I remember in one of the games when you finally encountered Psycho Mantis, and he'd be like, put your controller
down. That's MGS1.
Oh my god. What fucking magic was that?
Oh man.
It's like, oh my god, he's moving my controller.
Yeah, the meta was so like how meta it was, because there was one time before you go to fight Psycho Mantis, that you go out in the hallway and there's no music playing, and the character within the game is commenting that there's no music. He's like, where did the music go? I'm like,
it's so
what?
So good.
What? And he'd also when he's like, I'm gonna read your mind, and he reads your mind, it's like, oh, you don't save often.
Oh, you're really reckless. Your memory card.
Yeah, I was like, what?
Oh my god,
it was so cool.
So good. I love it. I've never played that one, but I watched my brother play the shit out of it. And it's a warm, fuzzy memory for me. I loved watching him play that game.
That MGS1 game.
I played Metal Gear Solid 2, Sons of Liberty, and fuck anybody that says it's the worst game, because fuck you. It's not. It's my favorite game, and I played it endless times, countless times on every difficulty. I don't want to fucking hear it. It's a work of art.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. Tanker Plant. Sometimes if you don't have a lot of time, just play Tanker. You know, if you want to, you know, have blonde hair, play Plant. If you got a lot of time, Tanker Plant. Oh my God. Do I love Sons of Liberty so much. Fight me all day. At me, fight me. I love Sons of Liberty.
Like for story, I would say MGS1 is my favorite, but for gameplay, it's kind of a tie between it's tied between Snake Eater and Peacemaker. Or
which one is
Peace Walker?
Peace Walker.
Is it Peace Walker? It's the one on the PSP.
What about Guns of the Patriots?
Guns of the Patriots is
that the one with the beauties?
Yeah, that one is weird. Like Metal Gear can get really weird at times. I was like, what is going on?
What's the one with like the pain and the sorrow?
That's MGS3. I love MGS3.
That's Snake Eater.
Yeah, Snake Eater. I love Snake Eater.
Okay, listen. Real talk.
Mm-hmm.
Can't play Snake Eater
because you don't have a radar.
Because I don't have a radar, and I get too scared.
You don't have one in Guns of the Patriots either. You have your little sound circle that surround you.
Yeah, no, that's why I can't play it. I will happily watch you play it, but I can't play it because I'll get too fucking nervous. My anxiety, I can't handle it.
If I had endless time, I would go back because I remember like one year I was like, I'm gonna replay the entire series.
Yeah.
When it ended at Peace Walker, so I played the entire series, and it's so cool. I actually really like the remake of the remake for GameCube, the Twin Snakes.
Yeah,
that was pretty cool too.
No, man, for me, it's all Sons of Liberty all day.
I still have to play.
Oh my God,
MGS5. I've not. I heard there's something really controversial about 5. I just haven't gotten around to it.
I'm not sure what that's about.
I haven't gotten around to it yet.
Oh my God. I want to play it so bad now. Like, do we have it? We don't even have a PS1.
You can play it. No, you can play it on my PS4.
Is it backwards compatible or whatever?
No, I bought the digital version. So
Word?
So you can play on my PS4.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I bought it to where you can play on my PSP or PS Vita. You can play on my Vita or my PS4. Oh my God,
a Vita. Well,
I haven't picked that thing up in years. They tried to push that so hard to be compatible with different games. Like, you want to get the full feature of this game, you got to get the PS Vita. Nobody bought it. I don't know why I have it.
How embarrassing. I just remember that my brother played it through and he unlocked everything. And the only way I was able to start playing Sons of Liberty was because he unlocked the skin where you could be invisible.
Oh.
So I could play the game with virtually no anxiety and be like, they can't fucking see me. And then once I got more comfortable, then I started playing with a radar. I could never play that game with no radar. I would piss my pants.
I love the interactivity and just the sheer like levels you have to go to for MGS3
and the Easter eggs.
Yeah, the Easter eggs. It's like, oh, you got to change your camouflage now.
Snake Eater's wild.
Yeah, you got to eat. You got to keep your stamina up.
You got to patch your wounds.
Yeah, you got to change your camouflage.
You got to catch a Tsuchinoko.
Yeah,
like there's a lot of shit to do.
My favorite battle is the one between the end. Not the end.
The sorrow.
Not the sorrow.
Or the one where you have to face all the ghosts of everyone.
No. The sniper. The sniper.
Oh, who's the sniper?
Is it the end?
Maybe that's the end. Yeah.
I just remember you can totally skip that fight by killing him at the dock.
Don't you? Yeah.
You can shoot him at the dock, and you don't
shoot him at the dock. Isn't there something about his bird?
Yeah, if you shoot his bird.
Because his bird tells him where you are or whatever.
Yeah, so you can either shoot him there or no. Will that create a paradox?
Oh my God, I forgot about that.
I can't remember. So I have to play it again.
Remember you're all right. You can shoot him at the pier.
Yeah, but you can also shoot his bird to help you out if you still want to play it. I never shot him because I love that fight.
Oh no, the sorrow freaked me out.
Yeah, but
like that's just creepy.
Yeah, because I remember playing that for the first time. I'm like, how the fuck do you beat this guy? And then you realize like, oh, you can take that reviving pill. It's like, that's how you do it?
Yeah.
Motherfucker.
God, do I love Metal Gear.
That's so good.
I will only play 2, but I will happily watch people play.
I want to replay 3.
Any of them. I would love to watch you replay 3.
Mm-hmm.
I know it's like oddly specific, but our friend, one of our friends specifically, I don't know why, but I would love to watch one of our friends play like 3 and 4. 3, Snake Eater. 4, Sons of Liberty.
Guns of the Patriots.
Guns of the Patriots. Oh,
Sons
sorry.
of Liberty is your favorite.
I just fucking blacked out for a second. Obviously, I know which one Sons of Liberty is. Guns of the Patriots is what I meant.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but I would love to watch our friend Jason play 3 and 4. I don't know why.
He has a YouTube channel. We should get him to record a playthrough.
Maybe that, or I just need to find some Twitch streamer. because it would just make my heart full to sit and watch. It would be like watching my brother again. Like it would just make my heart so full.
I'm sure you can find a YouTube channel or a Twitch.
Well, I'm sure. Yeah. Like I don't want to watch speed runs or whatever.
Yeah, no.
But
I tried so hard to speed run Guns of the Patriots because I'd watch YouTube. It's like, oh, make sure you hit this pot over here and then run over here because it'll distract them. Never. I got maybe a third of the way through and just like chucked my controller across the room. I was like, I can't do this. This is dumb.
Wasn't Guns of the Patriots the one where you have to crawl through like this thermal ventilation shaft for like an hour?
Oh yeah, and you just like spam the X button and it's like, come on, Snake, you can do it, buddy. That's the entire level.
I don't mean for this to become a Metal Gear Solid podcast, but man, do I love that game. Yeah. That franchise, I guess. David Hayter is Snake. Mm. Did you know that Kiefer Sutherland was Big Boss?
It's literally Kiefer, you ape. Which segues into our new era of gaming.
Yes.
We are now PC gamers.
Yes.
And I think both of our gateway to PC gaming
was CSGO.
Was CSGO.
Counter-Strike Global Offensive.
Yeah, because I remember...
For those of you that don't know what that means.
The first time I remember playing it was at a LAN party.
Yes. Okay, so many years ago, you and a handful of our other friends, you would have LAN parties where one person would host it, and the rest of you guys would bring your computers to that person's house. I mean, if you've ever heard of a LAN party, you already know what I'm fucking about to describe. But if you don't, everybody else would bring their computers to this person's house, set them up. You'd all be sitting at the same table, and you'd just be sitting in this weird circle of computers playing games together. If you think that sounds lame, I don't care because it's great.
It's so much fun. Drinks. Like just eating like a shit pig all day.
Food, it's terrible for your body, but a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And you guys had maybe a couple of LAN parties. Yeah. And back in the day, that was obviously like, I don't know, college.
It was post college.
Post college
ish when
pre-kids.
Yeah, pre-kids.
And anytime you guys would have a LAN party, there was maybe a couple. Like maybe 1, 2, 3 LAN parties that I wasn't involved in. And I was like, all right, have fun, babe, whatever.
Yeah.
And then there was one that for some reason I was there. I don't know if I was visiting, and I was just hanging out with like 2 of the girlfriends at the time, maybe. And I remember my girlfriend Heather and I think it was me and Heather, we, for fun, like for shits and giggles, we were like, oh yeah, sure, I'll play CSGO. And we like threw on your headset and we started playing, and then we accidentally got into a competitive match. We were like, oh my God, what's happening? It was terrifying. I don't know if we left early, I don't know, but we accidentally got into a competitive match, I think, and it was terrible. But yeah, I was like, I don't know how it happened.
I think you thought it was really fun.
And I was like, oh, this is kind of fun.
And then we were planning on another one that we were going to host. And they're like, Nikki, get in on this. They're like, I don't have a computer. And I was like,
I have a laptop.
Then I think that day, the day of, we went out and bought you a laptop.
We were out was that the night that we were out at dinner with everybody?
It was lunch. I think we were at lunch.
I mean, out to eat. Potato, Jiminy Christmas.
Sorry.
And we had I had a couple drinks.
Yeah.
And they were like, well, if you got to get a computer, play with us. And I was like, all right, fucking bet. I'm going to go out and buy one right now.
And I'm like, you won't? I'm like, watch me.
Watch me.
And we left there, went straight to Best Buy.
Bought a laptop.
Bought you an affordable one that could run CSGO.
And then I came home and I downloaded Steam and CSGO and whatever. And then the rest is fucking history.
Yeah. And then we were on that for a while. And then a famous little game known as Overwatch came out.
A beta came out, and we played was Counter-Strike.
Yeah, I don't know how
my heart handled that.
We were bad,
but all we played, well, maybe you and me.
We were.
The rest of our friends.
When
not
I say
so much.
we were bad.
But yeah, then all of a sudden this new beta came out, and it was for a game called Overwatch, and I was like, this game is never gonna fucking stick. But somehow everybody convinced me, because I don't do well with peer pressure. Somehow they were like,
download it and buy it. Yeah,
download this beta. And I was like, fucking fine, whatever. So we downloaded this beta. I don't remember how long it took me to get
into it
and hooked. Mm-hmm. But I was like, all right. And then we started playing it more. And then it went from beta to it's the beta ended and it became the full release. And now Overwatch is like the main game that we usually play. Unfortunately, Blizzard is full of fuck nuggets that just, you know, are
they already got our money. Yeah.
They've already got my money. I'm not going to give them any more money. So, you know, it's unfortunate that Blizzard's full of a bunch of D-bags. Yeah. But, you know, Overwatch is a pretty default fallback game.
I remember this is pre-kid and this is in our first house. You played
all the time.
You played every night.
Almost every night.
You got to the point where because your go-to, we call her character name is Diva, but we just call her Dimmy. Because that's how, like, because there were times I remember I'd be working and looking over my shoulder. You're practicing your self-destruct throws, like fucking CS:GO strats. Yeah. And you're in,
hell yeah, brother.
You're in the practice like room by yourself.
I'm in a practice arena by myself.
And you're tossing your mech over walls, banking them off corners.
What'll work, you know? Will this work in a fight? I don't know.
Yeah, you were ridiculous. You'll get them every once in a while now and then, but like back then it was like a guarantee. You'll get like
back in my heyday.
You'll get at least 3 quad kills a night with that bomb, and it was ridiculous how good you were.
My glory days. Yeah, man, those were good times.
Yeah, but Overwatch is our main right now, and like games have come and gone.
You guys played Destiny.
Yeah, we all tried Apex at one. I don't think you played Apex.
I played Apex a little bit.
Yeah, but that learning curve, man, that killed us.
Realm Royale.
Realm Royale was great.
I thought that was fun. I like it. You can be a chicken.
Oh yeah, Realm Royale was great until they fucked the game up.
Well, until a bunch of 12-year-olds become hackers and really good at the game.
Well, no, because they introduced because what I really liked about it was the hit scan wasn't a thing. So, but then they started introducing hit scan shit and all this other stuff. So I'm like, this game sucks now. Like we were just having so much fun with it, and they had to ruin it.
Wait, no, that's Apex.
Yeah.
Fucking Valorant.
Valorant lasted a good.
Was a thing for about 5 minutes.
It was a thing for 1 weekend, and we're like,
I was in every stream waiting for a fucking drop so I could get this goddamn beta or whatever it was, and then we played it for like 1 or 2 weekends. We were like. All right.
It was too much like CS:GO. It's like, why are we playing this? Well, we suck at CS:GO.
It was like CS:GO. Yeah, it was like a watered down version of CS:GO.
Yeah.
You know? Mm-hmm. And it was just kind of like, meh.
And now I think the new thing that's starting to creep back in that I love this game so much because I played with my brothers when it first came out on PlayStation. Is Rocket League. I love Rocket League.
If you haven't heard of Rocket League is basically soccer with cars.
I love it so much.
You're a car.
Yeah.
And you're on a team with like 2 or 3 other people. Yeah, and you got to hit a ball into the goal.
It's so much fun.
Is it?
It's amazing. It's fast paced. Like if you like, it's a nice distraction from because Overwatch can get taxing at sometimes when you lose like so many games in a row.
When you play only competitive, I don't understand why we always only play competitive. Play quick play. It doesn't fucking matter. I don't know why everything is about. I'm not a Cloud fucking 9. I don't play on fucking Virtus Pro if they're still a team. Like Astralis. I don't care. Just play quick play. It's no pressure.
If I'm party leader, I'll bounce back and forth between quick play and
yes,
comp.
Thank you for my benefit.
Yeah, but like, you know, sometimes it's like, I'm tired of Overwatch.
I feel like we're losing a lot of people with this conversation.
No, but Rocket League, it's fast paced. The games last about like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
It's so quick, so easy to do, and it's fun. It's one of those rare controller games that I can play.
It's all right. Like I'll play 1 or 2 rounds. And I'm like, I'm fucking done here.
Sometimes not even that.
Sometimes not even that. If you guys are like, oh man, we have 4. Somebody's got to sit out. I'm like, oh no, I guess I'll sit out. Oh, what a fucking shame. Oh boy, I guess I'll sit out this round or 2 or 3.
To rewind a bit back to like CS:GO. Remember that Atlanta trip we went on?
That was so much fun.
So much fun.
We went on when we were like really, really, really still into Counter-Strike Global Offensive,
and we followed like the pros and stuff.
We more or less kept up with pro teams and tournaments and blah blah blah.
VP.
Yeah, there was a tournament that happened in Atlanta, which was close enough to us that we were like, yeah, we're gonna fucking go.
Should have hit up the Damons by then. What are we doing,
man? If only we like
We knew them.
Knew them at that time.
I was following him. I didn't know him personally.
Yeah, we didn't know them on that level. But like, I just remember one night we were at our friend's house, and our friend Chris was talking about like, yeah, man, we're gonna go to Atlanta and we're gonna watch the Counter-Strike, semifinals or finals or whatever.
It was like
esports,
whatever, esports tournament or something like that.
And wow, crazy drinks were involved, and we were having some drinks that night, and they were like, yeah, we're going to Atlanta, you guys should go. And I was like, fucking bet. And I pulled out my phone. I think I bought tickets that night.
You bought the tickets to the tournament. And I was like, well, all right.
I guess we need plane tickets.
We need plane tickets.
I mean, even though it's Georgia, we could have driven, but
no, it's
like way quicker to fly.
6-hour drive, I think.
But yeah, I was like, fucking bet. And then we bought tickets.
We bought our airplane tickets that night.
And so we went to this
without even consulting our jobs. Like, hey, can I? Well, you were in school at that point, weren't you?
I don't remember. No. I was at my current job, just in a different position.
Oh, that's right, because your coworkers made fun of you.
Oh God, I got so much heat for this. Yeah, no, we bought the tickets and we went to Georgia for this big professional Counter-Strike E-League, esports, whatever event.
I think it was E-League.
And yeah, I got made fun of hard at work.
That was such a great trip.
We they were like, oh, you taking, because I don't take a lot of leave. I'm just that asshole that feels bad. And so they were like, I had a couple of work acquaintances. The word friend, I'm not sure that applies.
Coworkers.
They were like, hey, where you going? And I was like, okay, you really want to know? I'll tell you where I'm going. I'm going to this professional esports fucking thing. And they were like, oh, really? You're going to watch people play video games?
Like, yeah.
Yeah, actually I am. And then, oh, God help me when they found out I was going to Star Wars Celebration. Lord help.
The one when it was in Orlando?
Oh, yes. Oh, my God. Oh, Lord. It took a long time for me to live both of those down. But you know what? I don't give a fuck. It was fun both times.
Now look at us.
Look at me now.
We're in a trivia show that talks about Star Wars.
Look at me now. People cheer for me when I say Star Wars words. So fuck you guys. But yeah, no, that Atlanta trip was, oh God, much fun. What I wouldn't give to have another trip like that. It was you, me, and 3 of our other friends. One other friend didn't go. I wish he would have. But
that's right.
It was you, me, and then 3 of our gaming friends, and we went to Atlanta. You and me got a hotel room. The 3 of them split a hotel room, and there was this big theater in Atlanta that was hosting this show, and on the grand fucking stage
we smuggled what was like vodka and whiskey in what was it,
in little pouches. Yeah,
disguised as certain things. It was fun.
One of us didn't make it through. I don't think
I don't think Skitty made it through.
I don't think Skitty made it through. I think he had to absolutely down it in line.
Hey man, you're getting a head start.
But we didn't. We walked to the venue from our hotel because it was
close enough.
It was only a mile or 2.
Yeah.
And so we walked, and I just remember it was like mid-morning, and we were just like, hey, coffee in one hand, vodka in the other. It was a really good time. It was a fun time, man. And we had these little pouches that we tried to bring drinks in because I'm sorry, I'm not paying $10 for one drink.
All they had was wine and beer.
And all they had was wine and beer, and I'm not paying fucking $8 for a half a glass of wine.
Yeah.
You can shove it up your dick. Like, I'm not doing that. And so we tried to bring our own, and it worked. Sometimes it didn't work other times.
Yeah.
But
I think we pre-gamed before we did, though.
I think we did.
We did a little pre-game.
God damn it. I would love to take a trip like that again. Oh, my God.
Well, the closest thing we're going to get to that now is Celebration next year, which I'm so excited for. The more I think about it, I'm like, oh, my God.
I'm really excited.
I can't wait for it.
I can only hope that Corona is more under control by then.
Hopefully.
But yeah, that was a lot of fun. Oh my God.
I want to be young, not have responsibilities.
Yeah.
I mean, we had a mortgage and jobs, but we have far more responsibilities now.
Yeah. Things are a little bit different now, but it could still happen. We just got to make a couple more provisions first. But yeah, that was a lot of fun. And so yeah, now we play games. Jackbox is a lot of fun to play.
Yeah, that's a lot of fun too. It's not
like gaming, but it's a game.
It's party games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good times.
That's good times. Yeah. But what was I gonna say? I thought just dropped it on my head.
Counter-Strike, Overwatch, Jackbox, computer games, console games. Trying to spark your memory.
Yeah.
Nothing?
No.
Atlanta trip. We got chicken and waffles in Atlanta.
Oh yeah. I remember like we were trying to get into Hooters, but it was like crowded, so we went somewhere else.
Yeah, we went to Junior Crickets.
And somebody else was looking for Hooters, and our friend Chris is like, "Yeah, man, Hooties is that way." It's like Hooties.
And the guy took the direction like, "Yeah, man, fucking thanks for the directions to Hooties."
No, I just remembered LAN parties. I want to have another one so bad.
We're going to. We need to. My soul needs it. Yeah. The last LAN party we had was where are we? What is it? September? Mm-hmm. It was about 3 months ago.
Yeah.
Did not end well for me.
Yeah.
It ended up with me in the hospital.
We talked about it on RAD.
We talked about it on one of the RAD casts. It was whatever RAD cast that I went to the hospital, that was directly related to that LAN party. Unfortunately for me. So I'm looking to have another LAN party where I don't end up in the hospital or in an ambulance afterward.
Yeah.
So we do need to do that.
Oh, it's gonna be so much fun.
I need to redeem myself and have that not happen. And we just have fun with our friends. So yeah. One of these days, hopefully in the next couple months, maybe we'll see.
Yeah. Maybe we'll get Sugar on another session of Overwatch.
Ooh, yeah.
Because he played with us for a couple of sessions one time.
That was fun.
That was a lot of fun.
I think he's still on my friends list.
I think so too.
I don't think I've seen him pop up.
Didn't your mom's friend's daughter's husband?
Yeah, we got to send him our Steam IDs. Check my Steam ID. Yeah, we got to send him our Blizzard whatevers and Steam IDs.
Yeah, our Blizzard names.
Because he was like, I might play Overwatch if I had people to play with. Yeah. I'm like, well, I know a guy.
A couple guys.
That guy's me.
Anyways, extra long episode of Radcast this week because we were dumb and forgot to record one last week. But
a bunch of jerks.
Sorry, but that's what happens when we have episodes every other week. We forget sometimes, but we made it for it. An extra long episode for you guys. I think we'll go ahead and end this episode here. So, Nicki Dimalanta, where can they find you online?
Slipping into your radio voice.
I'm trying not to. I'm trying not to.
You just talk to me like a person.
So where can they find you online?
There you go. Oh, that was nice. You can find me on Twitter at Dimmy. DIMMMYYY.
Is it too many M's?
No, 3 M's, 3 Y's.
Yeah.
MMMYYY.
Yeah, maybe the Schmodon can figure that out because they left out one Y.
Yeah, they definitely tweeted the wrong Dimmy. I bet that person was confused.
Like, what? As for me, you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Drew Dimalanta, DIMALANTA, on TikTok at Drew_Dimalanta. Listen to this on audio form. Please follow the feed and rate us, please.
And if you're listening watching
our logo,
YouTube, like, comment, subscribe, click the bell icon in the lower right hand corner. See when we do things on YouTube.
Now you're slipping your radio voice.
Nope, don't think so. What's my radio voice?
I don't know.
Do things on YouTube.
Thank you so much for joining us.
That's my moron voice.
Thank you so much for joining us on this episode of the Radcast. We'll see you next time, guys.
Bye. Next time. Bye.
See ya.